Donald Trump spent much of the year downplaying the risks of COVID-19 pandemic. Affected 7.4 million Americans, killed more than 209,000 and has caused an economic downturn. And now, as the US president battles the virus himself, he has admitted that he has learned a lot about COVID-19 after contracting it by going to what he calls a real school.
So it's been a very interesting journey. I learned a lot about COVID. I learned it by really going to school. This is the real school. This isn't the let's read the book school. And I get it, and I understand it, and it's a very interesting thing.
On the third day of his hospitalization, the US president left the hospital momentarily to surprise throngs of his supporters who had gathered outside the Walter Reed National Military Medical Center. Riding past in a motorcade, Trump wore a mask as he waved back from the back seat of the black SUV while supporters waved Trump 2020 flags. Sparking criticism, Trump's venture as a COVID patient has raised many eyebrows. Patients who test positive for COVID-19 are generally required to quarantine for 14 days, which is the typical incubation period. Doctors are now warning that Trump's trip from the hospital to wave at fans has endangered others. Concerns have been raised about the health of two Secret Service agents who could be seen in the vehicle's front seats. Dr. James Phillips, who is an attending physician at Walter Reed, has called Trump's political theater completely unnecessary. He tweeted saying that every single person in the vehicle during the presidential drive-by has to be quarantined for 14 days. They might get sick, they might die. Commanded by Trump to put their lives at risk for his theater is insanity. In another tweet, Dr. Phillips said that presidential SUV is not only bulletproof but hermetically sealed against chemical attacks. The risk of COVID-19 transmission inside is as high as it gets outside of medical procedures. The irresponsibility is astounding. The White House says that appropriate precautions were, however, taken before the ride to protect the president.